Hey, what's up guys? It's Scott here, and today I'm going to be going over 3 ways that I believe NFTs are going to completely transform the way businesses function today. So the first large way that I feel NFTs will revolutionize businesses as we know it is going to be ownership. Ownership is something that's been implemented into the systems of blockchain, NFTs, and cryptos in general that has never been perceived or even possible prior to now. So what NFTs allow people to do with these brands is actually invest in them in such a way that they actually hold digital assets that are part of a business's, say, collection. And prior to this, you've never actually had ownership. So oftentimes I exemplify this by saying businesses usually try and get social proof and get things to show that people actually care about the brand by incentivizing, like when they purchase or something like that. They'll offer future discounts or rewards if they'll give back social proof and actually communicate to try and help the brand grow because of their actions. But for the first time, when they own NFTs and the value of the collections and the assets that they own that belong to a business are determined by what everyone else thinks of it, it's the first time that people will actually have an incentive and an investment to actually grow brands and help them succeed because they actually have ownership in that brand's success. And the more that the brand succeeds, the more that the assets they own are valued. The second huge way that this is likely to revolutionize businesses is the fact that there's going to be a huge reduction in friction that normally causes many huge drop-offs in the actual buying and payment processes. So for traditional formats where in order to make an account and make a purchase and receive any sort of rewards or discounts that you may be going there for, you have to initially sign up for the account. You have to put in all of your information, of course, and fill everything out. Sign in with that kind of information on every single website you go to, separately, of course. And then you input your payment information on every single website, typically every time. And lastly, you would input the actual codes manually. If you have discount codes or something like that, that's going to give you some sort of benefit. The closest thing you normally have to that in the traditional Web2 world is going to be something like Google, which doesn't carry everywhere. Some accounts allow you to do it with Facebook or other types of sign-ins as well. And it becomes this large gradient of places where you can't really remember what you signed in with. And sometimes it doesn't even work. In contrast, Web3 methods would really just pertain to just being you using your digital wallet, which is typically something like MetaMask or another company similar. The system would automatically sign you in because it would register your wallet. You would see if you qualify for the offers or not because those offers would be in your wallet. And then you would know your rewards and it would provide you with the correct information, basically by using a system called token-gated commerce, where it allows you to see access to certain things depending on what is actually in that wallet. And all that would be automatically done as soon as you just signed in with your wallet. So it'd be one click, your payment information, all of your offers and everything you own would be in one place already. You wouldn't have to do it every single time. And every single website you'd go to, you would do the same exact thing with your one wallet, which would let the friction be completely removed and the process itself would be simpler than ever. An interesting bonus point to this idea and this concept as a whole of digital wallets being the assets that you carry into your websites is that it'll be unbelievably more effective in terms of being a form of decentralized advertising that is very likely to arise. Something we've actually already helped and started exploring with other brands. It allows them to actually reach the ideal customers who truly want to see their brand instead of blasting it to millions of uninterested people and using those types of traditional methods where you get a lot of people that aren't good prospects that you have to show and try and iteratively go over it while using data that isn't totally accurate. Instead, you could use the blockchain, understand exactly who bought what, airdrop offers to those exact people and understand if they actually want to see this information or these offers or not, and get a much better prospecting. Companies like Toyota have already tried these offers and these strategies out and actually seen huge reductions in cost per advertising. And the last large point of how NFTs will revolutionize businesses in the future is that it allows you to actually listen to customers like never before. Prior to this, it has always been more of a format where rather than community, it's been a brand speaking to a number of followers. And with the emergence of Web3, for the first time, the interactions of audiences, businesses, and platforms are shifting from speakers and listeners to a single entity of participants where all parties are truly invested in the success of a brand and actually have a say in it. Of course, this sort of goes hand in hand with my first point, but never before has the online community been such a powerful element in a brand's success. So those are 3 ways that I believe NFTs will revolutionize the way businesses function. I think there's a number of other ways as well that have a ton of potential to help businesses grow, but these are just some of the most powerful ones that come to mind right now and things that I can see definitely emerging in the next 1 to 2 years as huge factors that play into the way businesses engage and interact with their communities and grow their audiences and ultimately grow their revenue and sales. If you're interested in learning more, I definitely recommend checking out Portal Labs or following this page, subscribing to the channel, because this is something I talk about all the time. I love the idea of Web3 and understanding how it's going to interact with many of the large industries that are definitely going to emerge into it. It's clear that it's going to be, the next form of the internet, and everybody's going to have to get on it. It's more of a matter of when, not if. And it's definitely really exciting. It's something that we do at Portal Labs. If you're ever recommended or interested in learning in it, It's something that we do. We're helping large brands that want to emerge into Web3, that are at the forefront of their industry now, and they're trying to understand how to build new communities, launch these huge projects, and exactly how to do both the back end from the actual full stack development to the full stack marketing, where you actually are reaching people, growing audiences, and cultivating these types of people and communities that are actually going to be invested and interested in their brands. So if you're ever interested in learning on any of that, like I said, definitely check out the channel. We have a Facebook group, and then check out Portal Labs, where we're helping a lot of awesome brands do the same. Thanks again for checking out the video, and as always, feel free to like and subscribe. Have a good one.